Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight. We're very excited about sharing some news with you that is transforming lives and creating just unbelievable opportunity. My name's Faraday Hosenipur, and I got back in this industry about 18 months ago. And we were out about 10 years. And 18 months ago, we got back involved and got involved with a popular 100% commission program. Proceeded to fail miserably for about 6 months and spent more money than we made. And I like to bring this up because in the last 7 months, since Infinity 2 Global, the company we're going to talk to you about tonight, and we're so excited about, launched, we've literally gone from 6 months of earning nothing to 7 months and becoming seven-figure earners in this industry, which is a dream we always wanted to achieve. We dreamed about from the first time I ever heard about network marketing right out of college. That was always my dream, and we just never thought we'd really see the day that we could earn 6 figures in a single month. And I am going to start out with an income disclosure statement because that's a responsible thing to do. We have created 3 millionaires inside of 7 months, and I don't want to give the impression that every single person out there can do the same. Certainly, that's the top earners. Certainly, your efforts are going to determine your income with this program, like just about any other. But with that said, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. 20 years around the industry, I've never seen these kinds of incomes so quickly in such a short period of time. I think that we've broken all industry records, and the opportunity that we're going to talk to you about, I think you're going to understand why that's been possible, because the program we're going to talk to you about sets itself apart from everything else out there. There is nothing, in my opinion, maybe a little biased opinion, that even can hold a candle, because we're in front of 5 major trends in digital entertainment that have never been done before. So with that, you can tell I'm a little excited. We're going to get right into a screen share. Oops. All right. The name of the company is Infinity 2 Global. Infinity, we pay down to Infinity Global. We are in 200 countries from day one, and we are a global online entertainment giant. A future, in my opinion, billion-dollar company. And the reason I believe so is the owner, Rick Mikey, has over 25 years experience in this industry. He's taken 2 other companies to over 100 million in sales. He's got a proven track record in the U.S. and international. His partner, Joyce Barnes, equally impressive background, both in network marketing and traditional business, and a field guy who's earned over $1 million in his very first company, recognized as one of only 13 million dollar earners by DSA Global. Of course, they're going to have to add at least 3 more to that list. So Angela Leonard is the head of operations. She is phenomenal and running, making sure commissions are paid on time. She's done this for 14 years with the 2 other programs. Nobody ever missed a commission check. That is music to my ears. Lawrence Irvin, 42 years experience in this industry, left a $250 million nutritional program to come full board with us So proven track record in the U.S. and international, and nothing I love better than a ground floor opportunity in front of major global digital entertainment trends than being aligned with a management team that has the backbone and experience to take this long term. And let me tell you a little bit about this online entertainment giant. When I got started in August 1st, that's when the company launched, really there was an enormous amount of excitement with the online casino, online gaming. We're the only company in the world that has a Tier 1 license, and we're doing network marketing. I couldn't believe this when I first got started. I Googled, I was like, it can't be that nobody else is doing this with the largest growing industry on the net, $50 billion online casino, and knowing that legislation is moving strongly in that direction here in the U.S. To me, it was a no-brainer. So we started with a lot of excitement with the concept that people can earn on a global online casino without ever having to set foot in the casino or place a single bet themselves. And we were off to the races, but we have got so much more. We really have 5 global trends. So social media technology. We've got a product called I2G Touch. Took 8 years to develop, $20 million, has a product valuation of $200 million, and this product does things and has features that nobody else has. So this is another exclusive, and I'm going to go over some of those features in the next slides, but it is unbelievable that we are a part of this. So, and most recently, we added something called Songstergram. I have never been privileged to have an opportunity to go forth and be promoting something that is part iTunes, that does $35 million a day, combined with Instagram that was bought for $1 billion in 2012, combined with Facebook and YouTube, and I'm sure every one of you is on there, and backed by major stars that are going to be promoting this to promote their music. Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake and Lady Gaga, Adam Levine, Prince, Robin Thicke, and major studios like Sony, Universal, Warner Brothers. And we are going to be able to share in the online global profits of Songstergram. That is unbelievable. So we're in the online music app business. We're going into sports. We're in online internet games. It's a multi-trillion-dollar industry that we are a part of, and nobody else is in these areas. So let's just talk a little bit more about the $40 billion digital music industry. Everything is going social media. The largest transaction or purchase just occurred. Facebook bought an app called WhatsApp. I think that's how you say it. It's basically a social media app, which is texting. It's a texting platform, from what I understand, for $19 billion. Never in the history of the world has an app been bought for $19 billion. That just shows you the direction of social media, digital music. My goodness, when I heard that iTunes does $35 million a day, I was like, did I just hear what I think I heard? I mean, $35 million a month would be staggering. $35 million a year would be enormous. But no, iTunes does $35 million a day. So our product, Songstergram, can do everything that iTunes can do. Actually, you can go in and you can record your own original music. Stars can download put their music on there. We've got professional editing, stitching. You can do karaoke. You can have sound effects. You got music studio quality videos that you can make that compete with the likes of the American Idol music videos. So this is going to be fun. It is going to be exciting. It's a mobile app. People can do this from their phone. It is not limited to just music. You can record recipes. You can record a fitness channel. Anything you want to share, you can share it, and you can monetize it if you like. Let's talk a little bit about social media. So that's a $300 billion industry. Most of you listening are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, etc., etc. So I talked to you a little bit about I2G Touch. This product has unlimited bandwidth, and we have our own social network, while it also integrates all the other social networks. It's got a built-in Pinterest where you can share with just the people that have your similar interests. You can download unlimited videos, audios, images. You can do free VoIP around the world. You've got unlimited movies you can download. We can do live broadcasts similar to like what we're doing here with record and screen share. The only join me with audio. And we can do one other thing that is revolutionary, which is called walkout video technology. I call it the pop-out feature because you pop out 3D-esque style. You can reach out to the consumers. Whether you are a business that is wants the consumers to know about your pizza sale, your Victoria's Secret, want to know about your 3-day fantasy, lingerie sale, or if you are just a network marketer that wants to say, hey, check out my hangout tonight, or don't miss this website. So the applications are unlimited. Now let's talk about the online gaming. Online gaming is big, big business. It's a $50 billion industry, projected to be $50 billion. It is the fastest growing segment on the internet, and you get paid when other people play. It is very likely that it's going to be legal in 10 states this year. Already it is legal in 3 states, and there is a big push from Caesars Entertainment to approve it on a federal level. As a matter of fact, they have announced that they will not put any more money in land-based casinos. They are going everything online, and they have sold off 4 of their big land-based casinos for $2.2 billion. So do you think somebody knows about the direction of trends? These lovely ladies are part of the wonderful online casino experience. They are hot, sexy, unique, and different, just like our opportunity. And it is so entertaining to get on there and see them shuffling the cards and talking to you and spinning the roulette wheel. The people in the different countries are having casino parties and really enjoying this option. And we're coming out with more entertainment in phases 2, 3, and 4. Rick Mikey was just telling everybody in Las Vegas about the online gaming that's going to be coming out this summer. And I'm talking about internet games. That is another billion-dollar industry, and that is legal right now in the U.S. and can create huge customers and sustainability. There's some other things that are coming out in sports, and I won't say more than that, but the audience is in the multi-millions, and the revenue is in the billions. So it's very, very exciting. There are 4 ways to get started with our program. There is a novice, which is a $100 package. You get access to your I2G touch software, basic level. There is a $25 access charge for your I2G touch basic features. If you're international, you can spend $25 a month for chips in our casino. The player package, you're going to get additional access to the technology, more features, more bandwidth. So you're going to have a $50 a month access fee for your features. If you're international, you can use that for chips in the casino. High Roller is a $600 package, which has even greater access to more features and bandwidth. There's $75 a month for the access fee. And if you're international, you could get chips for the casino. And then our Emperor package is our high-end package. You get a master license for not only the casino, the Songstergram, the I2G touch, the gaming, every future online entertainment product that we come out with, and you're going to share in 50% of the profits from the online live casino. You have no auto ship for the year. And what I'm going to do on the following slides, I'm going to go over some of the advantages, because there are some additional marketing benefits that you get with each of the higher packages. So I'm going to be going through those as we go through the 7 ways to get paid with our program. And I'm going to repeat the income disclosure, because I do not guarantee anybody any level of success. We certainly have people in this program that have not made a dime, and because they haven't done anything. And we have people that have made an extraordinary amount of life-changing income. A lot of people that never had previous success ever before with any other program. My dear friend Dennis, who was dead broke, lost his house, lost his car, lost his wife, went through a bankruptcy, and is now a millionaire. But Dennis worked extremely hard. So if you work extremely hard, you can have extraordinary results. If you do nothing, you will earn nothing. So fast start bonuses means that you earn money fast. That means you put 10% fast start in your pocket with each package you sell. So if you bring in an Emperor package, you're going to make $500. If you sell a High Roller package, you're going to make $60. If you sell a player package, you're going to make $40. If you sell a novice package, you are going to make $10. Binary income. Binary is the most helping team marketing plan or concept that I've ever heard of or experienced, because your sponsor only has 2 frontline spots. What that means is every single other person that they bring into the business has to go under you. So you're going to get a lot more help in terms of spillover than you probably ever did with any other program before. And you can earn up to $35,000 per week in binary income per position, or $1.8 million in binary income per position per year. And we actually had several people that maxed out the binary comp plan the very second month. You know, in month 2, $35,000 a week. And we, as the very lucky or very fortunate sponsors of one of those people, got a 20% matching bonus. I am going to talk to you about that on the next slide. But what that means, if your math isn't very good, that's $7,000 a week for a matching bonus. But don't get too excited about that. Let me finish up with the binary income. Binary cycling is when you get one on the left, one on the right. So you get 300 BV on the left, 300 BV on the right. That creates a cycle. Now, if you're an Emperor, you're going to make the most money per cycle. You're going to make $60 per cycle. If you are a High Roller, you're going to make $50 per cycle. If you are a player, you're going to make $40 per cycle. And if you're a novice, you're going to make $30 per cycle. Now let's get back to this matching bonus, because this is by far what I am most excited about. This is by far where we have made the majority of our money, and this is the most exciting part of our plan, in my opinion. What that means, if you're an emperor, now this is only with the emperor, you are grandfathered 5 generations of matching bonuses. Now, that means everybody you personally sponsor, you're going to make a 20% match. That's whether you bring in 10 or you bring in 1,000. Now imagine each of those people bring 2, because they got to bring 2 to get binary qualified. You are earning another 15% on everybody that they bring. And then another 10% on everybody they bring, 10% on who they bring, 10% on they bring, for a staggering 5 generations. If you are a builder, you're going to be rewarded very generously for your efforts, because you already know that your 5th level will end up bigger than your 4th level, than your 3rd level, and that adds up to a whole lot of matching bonus. We've earned probably about $700,000 from matching bonuses alone. So if you are a high roller, you are going to make 3 generations of matching bonus, 20, 15, and 10. If you're a player, you're going to make 1 generation of matching bonus. That's 20. If you are a novice, you don't make any matching bonus, but keep in mind, you can upgrade at any time. So leadership bonuses, Rick Mikey believes in rewarding the leaders who work hard. We've actually got 85 people that have hit the silver bonus on our team. That's a one-time cash bonus of $10,000. We've got, let's see, 15 people that have hit gold. That's a one-time cash bonus of $25,000. We've got about a half dozen people that have hit ruby, which is a one-time cash bonus of $50,000. We've got 3 people that have hit emerald, which is a one-time cash bonus of $100,000. And nobody is at diamond yet. The race is on, because that's a one-time cash bonus of $500,000. My goodness, people will work for 5 years to try to get that kind of money. But don't let these cycles scare you, you know, because keep in mind 2 things. 1, a lot of people have already hit these bonuses. 2, your upline is going to be helping you to achieve these bonuses, because remember that binary. And then 3, all of the customer volume that is going to come from the casino and the online entertainment is going to go back into the binary tree as volume. I mean, this has never been done in network marketing. If you can grasp this concept, you might not sleep at night, because let me explain. With a binary, and like any other program, a company makes money from the sales of packages and recurring auto ship. But what our company has is you're going to make money on the people that are playing the casino and the online entertainment. So what if you've got some people in Asia that sign up for free at the casino and they spend $1,000 at the casino? Well, 25% of that is going to go back as BV in your binary. As this casino grows, this will become very significant and will create huge sustainability and huge incomes. If you think the incomes are huge now, and they are, I don't think you have seen anything like you're going to see in the coming 12 months. So what if our company did $100 million in revenue? That would be $25 million in BV going back in the binary tree. What if we did $1 billion in revenue? Well, that would be $250 million in BV going back in somebody's binary trees. Why not you? We've only got 11,000 distributors in the whole company, but I believe we'll have 100,000 by the end of the year. So how much of that revenue is going to end up in your team? Leadership pools, this is 25% of the casino profits that is on top of the 50% casino profits that is being split up among the 5,000 emperors in the company. So this is additional income, another 25% that is split up among all of the silver, gold, ruby, emerald, or diamonds in the company. That means there's a total of 75% of customer revenues going back to you. Songstergram is a brand new way we're getting paid. I already told you April 1st, mainstream stars are going to start promoting this. They are going to start tweeting it. Prince is planning on having Songstergram booths at his concerts. Lady Gaga is planning on doing some contests where the best videos are going to get up on stage with her. So there's a lot of planning going on right now. But you are going to earn on the overall global profits of Songstergram because I2G has ownership in Songstergram, and Rick Mikey chooses to share with you. So if you are a novice, you're going to make 2% of the Songstergram global profits split up among all the novices. If you're a player, you're going to make 6% split up among the players. High roller, 8% split up among the high rollers. Or emperor, 12% split up among a maximum of 5,000 emperors. So let me talk a little bit about this emperor pool because it is going to be coming to a close. It was always Rick's intention to only allow for 5,000 emperors in the company. That would be 5,000 people that would be sharing in 50% of the online global profits from the casino and the future online entertainment products. He wanted to do this to reward the people that believed in him and his vision. And he wanted to limit it to 5,000 so it didn't get overly saturated where it's not going to even be worthwhile to anybody that caught his vision with him. With 5,000, which will probably come to a close in another month or so because we're up to 4,000 emperors in the company. These 5,000 emperors, they have no autoship for their first year. They split up those profits that they're going to share in for life. We get paid every time somebody places a bet worldwide. So I already went through some of the additional benefits of the emperor, which is the 5 generations of matching bonus, grandfathered for 1 year, the highest amount of money per cycle, and the 10% fast start. And of course, you've got the master license for all of the digital entertainment products. So do I believe that this is an opportunity of a lifetime? You can bet it. And with that, I'm going to come back to you guys in the Hangout because conversation beats documentation beats conversation. And my gosh, look at this panel I've got on here. I've got Dynamic Dan. If you guys caught him on the training we did on Sunday, you know he is on fire. And Dan, thank you so much for getting on here. And we got your camera working. Dan, what's been going on in just the short few weeks you've been involved with I2G? And you'll have to unmute yourself. That is the top right corner of your little box.
Am I live now?
You are live.
Oh boy. I just got this thing figured out with Dave 10 minutes ago. I can't believe it. This is unreal. Wow, my story. 2.5 weeks. I mean, I got a call from a good friend of mine, and he put me on the phone. I was called on this probably in August, September, October. I was busy, had, you know what minor surgery is? That's surgery done on someone else. I had eye surgery and busy, and my kids were opening a restaurant, and I was helping them. But a friend of mine put me on the phone with Rick Mikey, and they invited me down to Anaheim, Orange County, March 1st, and I told him, I said, man, I'd love to look at this, but I ran a fire department for 20 years, and I had 20 firefighters retiring, 16 of which I trained. So it was going to be one heck of a roast. And, you know, that was my brother, sister firefighters, and they're like family. So I told them, when's the next time you're doing something? They said 22nd of March. And he said, that's all right, you can make it down there then. And I hung up, and I went, what the heck? The fire department's not paying me a dime, and this thing's making me money. I called Richard back. I says, I got to get down there. That was like the 28th of February, 2 days before the event. I had to figure out how I was going to get down there, where I was going to stay, and I'm up in Oregon, and from the Bay Area originally, and I went down there, and Rick Mikey absolutely blew my socks off. I reconnected with Faraday, the fabulous gal on this hangout, and Dave, who I've known for 20 years. Lost track of them. They did some stuff that I didn't want to touch with a 10-foot pole. And I've been in the industry 25 years. I hit a home run the first time out of the block, went to the top 10 money earners, was still running a fire department, had a securities business, and I was brand spanking new. I was 45 at the time. I happened to be 70. This is my hair, and it's still sort of black, but I'm in good shape, and got 6 grandkids and a great-grandson that's 6 months old, and I'm having fun and enjoying life. I'm drinking my tea with, says money isn't everything, and the inside it says, but it keeps the kids close. Anyway, I went down there, absolutely blew my socks off. Could not believe it. I've been looking for culture. The last company I was with 5 years ago, I was 46% up, because it's never been about me. It's about what we can do together. That's why we're in these hangouts. And I'm just learning. They tried to teach an old dog new tricks with some new technology, and I thank God for Faraday. But I was on fire. I mean, I came back, and I talked to quite a few people. I'm not on Facebook. You know, I just don't do that. Faraday helped me out on that. I did a Facebook Friday morning. This was like 3 days ago, 4 maybe now, and did a Facebook and event and posted it. Minute 36 seconds later, I got an IM. Then I got 3 more IMs. Then I got 6 emails, and I just don't go on Facebook. I'm not into that. I got another life other than that. And I did the event. The gentleman that IM me says, call me after 7 o'clock tonight. I says, okay, I can do that. And he called me. I sent him some information. I sent him the 10-minute video, the 7-minute video, the hangout from before, 47 minutes, you know. I says, you'll struggle getting through it, but get through it. Because today, if you do what others won't, tomorrow you'll have what others don't. I learned that from a 25-year-old man 25 years ago. I can't believe it, Mark's 50 now. Oh, but I've always believed that. I've got that business card in my wallet. I look at it every day. Today, if you do what others won't, tomorrow you'll have what others don't. And I have this thing in my blood, and I love it. I had to get down there, had to do the event, did the event. He said, call me back at 7 o'clock. I had to get to the airport at 7 because I was leaving at 8:15, 8:20, something like that. Phoned him at 5 after. I says, I'm in the line. I can't really talk to you now. Did you go to look at the information? And he said, yes, I absolutely, I'm in. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Young guy was in my organization 5 years ago, Spanish guy out of San Francisco Bay Area. His company moved him to El Paso, Texas. He hates it. Good guy, Christian, 2 kids, married, just a salt of the earth guy. And we lost touch and played back and forth email. And I said, I'm flying out right now. He says, where are you going? I says, Las Vegas. He says, I know people in Las Vegas. I says, I land at 10:15. Get a hold of me then. That's 11:15, I think, in Dallas or Houston, or excuse me, El Paso, somewhere in Texas. And it's all East Coast to me after the Sierra Nevada mountains, you know. I'm a West Coast guy. But he wanted me to meet some people at 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I've been working all day and flying, and I said, but I'll connect with them, and took me an hour and a half to get out of car rental, and I connected with the guys, and I introduced them to Rick Mikey and Richard, of course. He spent some time, quality time with Richard, sit down. These are big dudes, you know, big in the entertainment industry. Knew a little bit about network marketing. I found out they didn't know that much, but were interested in what we were doing, because and I'm not going to repeat what Faraday said, but we're taking three different industries, combining them together and producing something. This is an MLM. This is profit sharing. It's never been done before. And then we got all these toys. I did a walkout when I was there. I was just absolutely on fire. I had a couple of a friend of mine that I called up. She's from Taiwan. She was out visiting in Southern Cal, in Alhambra, and I basically got her there. She told me no twice, and showed it to her son. He said no. Well, you don't take the first no, seventh no. You just don't take it. She's a quality person. I sent her an email. It was pretty heavy. And she said, all right, I'll show up. So she got up 4:30 in the morning and drove to Vegas. And she got there about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and sat in the front row. The closer you are to the front, the more money you make. I learned that a long time ago. But this thing has a culture that I will not believe. It's unreal. I just can't believe it. The monies that can be made, the changing of lives can be made. We all have a purpose, Faraday, all of us. And that's to matter, to count, to stand for something, to be a reason to even exist. Every single person in I2G is in basically my purpose for success. And it goes to show, I don't know if Dave told you, but I was doing some phoning, and Richard says, God, do you know anybody that doesn't love you? And I says, well, I love people. So I connect with people. I'm not going to put you on anybody negative. I'll get off the phone really quick. See you later. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Let's stay in touch. If you want to change your life, get back to me. And that's it. So he says, man, you got some powerhouses. And I went through them. I talked to a guy, a friend of mine up in Washington, and he says, are you talking about I2G? I says, yep. He says, I'm in. I says, and he asked me I asked him who his sponsor was. I could screw this up, but I think it was Chris Lamont. I'm not sure. But anyway, Dave was his upline. I says, man, have you hooked your wagon to the right caboose? What the hell are you doing? Why aren't you in Las Vegas? Because he had a job down in San Jose. And so I guess I fired him up, and what goes around comes around. But this thing is absolutely fabulous. I don't say this to impress you, but I impress upon you. I've been to the top of 6 companies. I've never felt like this. This is deja vu from Orange County, Irvine, 25 years ago, when I went to the top of that company, because I can copy, and this is a copy business. One of the guys, I think it was Manny on the last night's hangout, or Bob, it was one of them, basically said you can either, it's a duplication business, you either duplicate or complicate. Thank God we've got Faraday going through the comp plan, because here's my comp plan. When you ask me about the comp plan, here's it. You want the 30-second or you want the 30-minute? You want the long one or you want the short 30-second? 98%, 99, 100% say, I want the short one. Good. Go to work, you get paid. It's that simple. You go to work, you get paid. And I'm lighting the thing up. And it's just not me. It's my people. It's Nate, who wants to change his life, and him and his wife. It's Helen Yi from Taiwan, who's absolute networker. She'd do it if she didn't get paid for it. And it just shook me to my core. I was lucky enough to do a Songstergram. You got to understand that I wasn't on Facebook. I've never promoted an event on Facebook, and my phone's ringing off the hook now because Faraday showed me how to do it. So you're getting an old dog and teaching them new tricks. I never knew what circles were. I didn't even understand what, you know, I was on the fast track to be the fire chief. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but stories basically bring this thing home. I was on the fast track to be a fire chief. I was in an auto accident and was almost killed by a drunk driver. He was so drunk they didn't even take him out of the car. 7 days intensive care, 6 months to recuperate. I still have a blood bank in Santa Teresa Kaiser Hospital in San Jose. They're all my brother firefighters that donated. I don't even think they used up the blood that they donated. But I came out of that, took me 6 months. I had my wife take me to the fire chief to get an update, see what I can do. And he basically said to me, Dan, we love you, but it was off duty. I was shocked. He had no care for me whatsoever. No interest in me whatsoever, other than me being a good fire officer. And I went, holy Jehoshaphat, I got to do something else. And that's when network marketing came into my life. And I said, you show me, I will duplicate better than anybody you ever met in your life. You show me a system that you can duplicate and you will succeed. This is on steroids. I2G. I never met Rick Mikey in my life. I knew about him because you got to Google him. You'll find out. The guy's got no skeletons in his closet. He's an absolute superstar, 46 years of age. He just is an absolute peach of a guy, and he cares about his reps. That's why we're doing these bonuses. I'm going to get one of those bonuses too. I'm going to get more than one. I'm going to go after the 100. In fact, my goal is to make Richard a diamond. Wouldn't you like that, Faraday? But because you'll share in the matching bonuses of it. It's absolutely super. I've repositioned myself, changed. I don't know if you can see the stuff behind me. I hope you can't because there's ladders. I just kicked out the sheetrock and paint guys from my home office here. But I was humbled by the people that were in there. The other thing that really centered, and Faraday and Dave didn't make it out to the event at Las Vegas. You were sorely missed, I'll tell you right now. But somebody had to stay home and put all this nonsense together. But I can't believe the people that came up to me, man, you were on my list. I was going to call you. You were on my list. I was going to call you. There's a message there. There's a message there, folks. You can tell anyone, anywhere, corporate America, public service, network marketing, doesn't matter what they're doing, you tell them about this because they can fit themselves in. You get paid for telling people. It's truly a miracle. And I found a home finally after 25 years of this industry. I found a home. I ain't going anywhere, baby. And we're going to build a dynasty together, and we're going to bring some good people with us. And the other thing I'll close with, the point that really got me is we will always, always, always and forever have more customers than reps. Most network marketing companies can't say that. They can't because they just have enough customers to support the reps. This one, we've got more customers, and we're bringing on stuff. They baited us a little bit on some of the things that are going to come. I don't know any more than anybody else. I'll bet you Dave and Faraday know more than I do. And it's not coming out, but this thing's going to light up. Don't sit around and wait. If you're on the right track, you're going to get run over if you sit there. So just jump on board. We're building some fabulous teams. Love you guys, and buckle up. This rocket ship's taking off, baby.
Absolutely, and thank you so much, Dan. And we have got another veteran network marketer that was the same similar story out of the industry for a while, but he's achieved great success in the past, and like many other top leaders right now, you know, don't snooze on this one, guys, because top leaders are coming on board like crazy. And you know, maybe you could be the one to call someone like Dan or Bob You know, Bob, come on out and share how you got so excited and back in the industry again and have your team like growing at supersonic speed.
Well, I can relate to Dan a little bit because my dad was a 37-year firefighter and my brother was a firefighter, and luckily I was a smart guy in the family. So anyway, it was good to see you smile, Dan. Hey, great testimony, and you know, yeah, you guys are very tight in the fire department area right there. So I tell you, folks, if you're on this hangout, pay attention to not only what Dan just said, but what Farah's saying, and pay attention to me right now, because what you need to do, if you're looking at this as an opportunity of getting in, you got to find something that's exciting for people to want to talk to you. You got to find something that's exciting for people that, as you disseminate your information and prospect to people as a business builder. Okay, I've been in business for myself for a long time, and like Farah said, I fell out of the business much like Dan. I was very fortunate to get into networking and back in the 1996, and like a lot of people, I tried to do it by myself, and even though I'm a top salesperson and very qualified, I failed miserably at it. And luckily, a nice couple, very professional, came and took me under their wing, taught me how to do the business, and I built an organization of 82,000 people through 13 countries, and I was the leader of those people. I established myself as the leader, I ran those people as the leader, and I taught people below me how to become leaders. And if you aren't leading somebody, if you want to know if you are, just stop, turn around, and see who's behind you. If nobody's behind you, you've got your answer. And if you're not stepping up and leading by example, walking the walk, the people in my group, they know that I'm there to support them because I'm there to support them. I don't make excuses. I don't tell them I can't do this. I'm too busy shopping with my wife. It ain't happening. I'm 24/7 for I2G. Okay, so what you got to do if you're looking at this as a business, you got to look at it as a situation where you're coming in and looking for something to get excited about. And I've had 3 people on three ways tonight tell me, hey, you sound excited, and I am excited. But I'm convinced that we got a winner here because number one is the man at the top, Rick Mikey. There's nothing that can be said about him that can't be said about the Hall of Fame people in MLM Hall of Fame lore. Rick Mikey, if he doesn't have a seat there, then just get ready to build a whole wing for this guy. He's going to be in there. So as we go forward on this and you're looking for something, you've got a great leader in this. And then as we come forward on the business side of it, look, the proof's in the puddings. We've got the marketing plan that's creating the incomes, and it's because these people are working hard. Yeah, Faraday's reading that income disclosure, and that's just part of the business. But I tell you what, we have to read that income disclosure because we're killing them on the money. We're killing them on the money. So what you got to do as a person that's wanting to change your life financially, you got to get into a business that's exciting. If it's not exciting, what is exciting about asking an old grandmother to change her electricity to your electricity company? What is exciting about that? I'm talking about social media. I'm talking about the music industry that's worldwide. I'm talking about online gaming that's going to be everywhere. It's very exciting. So if you look at it like this, if you're going to check a company out that's has no competition anywhere in 200 countries. This is just like if you had the only car dealership in the state that you live in, okay? How successful would you be? What if you had the only car dealership in the whole United States? That's what we have here. It's just incredible. Now, all you people who've just signed up that are on this call and you're listening to us guys talk about this stuff, and you know, we're industry people that have been here. We're focused on what it takes to recruit. And what you got to focus on is the sharing your information in a very calm manner, much calmer than I am right now, and then having fun with it, and just getting your information out. Send out your emails, and like Dave's going to come on in a minute, he's got the best pitch of anybody. Press play on the Hangout. This Hangout is fantastic. So if you're looking and you just signed up, what you got to do is make your prospect list and put any MLM person at the top of your list. You want to go out, and everybody you meet from now on, you want to ask them a crazy question. Who do you know that's tried to get you into any MLM business in the last 4 or 5 weeks? Who do you know? Don't walk away till they give you a name and number. When they say, why are you asking me that? You just tell them, I just got in the business. I want to learn from somebody. And find those MLM networkers, and they will make you a lot of money. Now, Farrah, thank you for letting me get a little training and stuff going on there. I want to give a shout out to my man Bill Sale in Alabama. Bill's put in 9 people in 3 days. In the last 4 to 5 days, he's put in 12 people. David Dodds is a big networker that just came on board with us. I'm so impressed with his professionalism. He's a networker's networker. He's come into the business. He put 2 people in his first day. Dave's come on board as an emperor. Also, he's brought in Chuck Conway and Richard Hanley. Also, my man, Manny Garcia. Manny Garcia, you're the man, baby. If you're listening tonight, break both your arms patting yourself on the back, brother, and I'll bring the splints for you. And Big Dan will carry you in the hammock that he's got there, that he's got somewhere stashed. Because, you know, them firemen, man, they're always bringing home fire equipment all the time. So what we got is we got Tracy in Portland. We got Rex in Portland. These guys are hammering it. And I tell you, my team is exploding because we're doing the duplication system. And the duplication system is so easy. You just hand out the videos, get them out to people, follow up, because the fortune's in the follow-up, get them on the 3-ways, and then get them closed and get them in the business. So thank you, Faraday. You're beautiful, and I can't wait to hear Dave because he fires me up.
All right, thank you. And actually, Dan and Bob, thanks for like throwing in a little free training on top of that. So if you got your distributors, got some valuable information. And to wrap this up tonight, Dave Manning, can you wrap it up for us?
I sure can. Thanks so much, Faraday. Wow, guys. You know, here we are, 7 months. 7 months, at the close of 7 months, guys, coming into I2G. Tonight's Hangout's really kind of special. Remember, we're professional storytellers. That's what we do. Okay? Well, this one here, you might as well take to the bank. You've got 2 old vets here that have been around for a long time, probably longer than some of the people that are in our business been alive. Okay? And take a look and replay what they're talking about and what they're doing. And we have old dogs doing new tricks. I laugh because I got Dan on here right after. You notice he didn't come on right off. We're having to hook him up. It's been a little distracting. I apologize to the deaf people. I know we were a little late. I thought we were connected. We weren't. I got you reconnected. I apologize. Guys, yes, we're doing it for the ASL people. It's unbelievable, guys, when you take a look at what's happening with I2G. I want you to really pay attention here on what Farrah went over, because we're a trend-setting company, not a trend-following company. What Dan is excited about is we're trend-setting. That's what Bob's excited about. That's what everybody's excited about, because we're not a Me Too product. We're not worried about grandma getting signed up on the electric. We're not worried about how do you feel. We're not worried about how's your wrinkles. We're not worried about any of that. See, when you go to every restaurant today and wherever you're out and about, everywhere you go, everybody's doing one thing. They're playing with this, okay? Social media, baby. And that's what we're doing. We're breaking trends, and we're breaking trends in a big dog way. And with the Songstergram, it's going to break it to a whole new level of people. And you really need to get your head wrapped around that, because if you think the incomes that have been made so far are unbelievable, which they are, and you're right, they're going to write a book about it. And August 1st, we'll be in Vegas. We're going to be doing that because that's when 1 year comes up and we're able to be in DSA, Direct Selling Association. Guys, every rule written in that book, we broke. in our first 7 months. I have checked it, okay? That's right. So follow suit, pay attention on what we're doing, and you can either be a fan in the stands or a player in the field. What do you want to be? Okay? We haven't ever looked back yet. We don't plan on it. We're excited about everything that's going on here. We've got our next big event coming up in Hawaii. We've got hangouts after hangout that goes globally all over the world, not just around for just us here. You have no idea where we get these things go out all over, and our business is literally global, like I've never seen ever anything before. Obviously, Farrah and myself are extremely excited. We've never been a 7-figure earner, much less in 5 months, okay? I shouldn't say we haven't never been a 7-figure earner. I should say a 7-figure earner in networking is what I should say, and in 5 months. That's what I should be saying. And it's unbelievable with what's happening with that. And it's not the money for us, see, because it's you. It's these stories that I get. Bob, Dan, these guys here, coming out at 70 years of age, guys, and going for the run, okay? They're not alone. Let me tell you something. You know how many other people are like that right now that you and I know? And you're afraid to talk to them? Well, shame on you, because you're not going to get them. I guarantee you these two will. And if they won't, there's other ones that we've got going that will. Let Manny get around them. And let some of these other ones. And pay attention to these last couple hangouts, because the panel has changed a little bit up. And we've kind of given it a little mixture with the old dogs, because I've always said, Farrah and myself are old-time networkers with new technology, okay? All we did was learn to do a few things to get dangerous with the internet, and that's why our business has been able to explode. Pay attention with that. Get back with the individual that got you here. We'll get you clear on what we're talking about that. And in the meantime, let's get ready to rock and roll. We're ready to run with you. If you're ready to run with us, we'll go shoulder to shoulder, ache to faint with you like there's nobody else. Farrah, absolute smashed up job. Back to you, and thanks so much for having me on. Have a great evening, everybody.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, panel. And if you're watching here tonight, no reason to wait. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Get back with the person that introduced you to this hangout. Get signed up every single day. A Dan, a Bob, a Dave is signing up, and why not under you? And somebody cared a lot about you. Get back with that person immediately. And with that, we'll be doing another hangout tomorrow at 3 p.m. Until then, look forward to seeing you on the very next hangout. Good night, everybody.